Superman of science, and he loves to play with fire. And the things he'll do, you can too, if you so desire. Do try this at home with Mr. G.
Hello and welcome back to Do Try This at Home. I'm your host, Mr. G, and Do Try This at Home is the show that takes ordinary household items and turns them into something extraordinary. Well, what are we going to be doing today that's so extraordinary, and what exactly will you need to do today's experiment? We're going to make cardboard tubes, like you see here, take flight in a very spectacular way, and we're going to do this utilizing a yardstick with a piece of string attached to the end, like I've got here, and just a couple of cardboard tubes. If you only have one cardboard tube, that's fine as well. These cardboard tubes are like what you find in the center of a roll of toilet paper. However, this was one long tube that was in the center of a paper towel roll that I've cut in half. Now, in order to do this experiment, we're going to have to know that for these tubes to take flight, we have to have some aerodynamics taking place. Now, we're going to take the tubes and we're going to make them rotate very quickly this direction while being pulled this direction. When this happens, air tends to want to stick to the top surface because it's rolling around the tube the direction that it's traveling. The air underneath it is getting pushed away and becoming turbulent and doesn't want to stick to the tube. When the air sticks to the top of the tube and gets rolled around, it gets pushed down. For every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So when that air goes over the top of the tube and gets pushed down, the tube gets pushed up. But let's not delay. Let me show you exactly how this is done. Start by taking your string and wrapping it around the tube right in the center about 3 or 4 times. Make it so that the tube exits the bottom of the tube toward that direction, the direction that you're going to be pulling it. Now, I'm going to push the camera way back so that you can see exactly what to do next in order to make this tube take flight, and it's pretty cool. Okay, with the string wrapped around the tube and exiting the bottom, we're going to take our yardstick and we're going to give it a good hard downward swing. And watch what happens to our tube. Cool! The tube takes flight and just floats effortlessly across the room. It's pretty spectacular. Let's see that in slow motion. That was pretty cool, and I hope that you really do try this experiment at home. After all, it only requires a cardboard tube and a yardstick with a piece of string attached to it. You might want to try different objects. You might want to try plastic water bottles or other tubular objects and see how far those can fly. It's a lot of fun outdoors too. I'm Mr. G. Thanks for watching. Do try this at home. Hello and welcome back to 30 Seconds with Mr. G. No, this isn't 30 seconds. What am I talking about? To attach to the end of it like this. And cat hair flying through the air like that. Let's start that over. Well, what are we going to need to do today's experiment? You're going to need the string to stick to your finger. But it is a lot of fun, and it'll give you a lot of